Hello everybody and welcome to the NRSL MLP Cup Series. This is it folks, the season finale at Joltis. And yes, we're using the night configuration, the glitchiest track in NR 2003 history. Last time Pokemon Cup we weren't able to use this track because it glitched up with the cars. We had to use the daytime config instead for the first time ever. So to make up for that, the season finale here in the MLP Cup Series will be at the night config of Joltis. Excuse me for that little burp. This is the glitchiest track in NR 2003, like I said earlier, because a lot of things could happen. There could be jumping above, jumping pit road, out of pit road, into pit road. Everything goes wrong at this track. But there is a winner. There's always a winner from this track, and we're going to claim one here tonight. And we'll claim a champion in this same track as well, because for some reason the only cars that the track likes are boring cars. And we're using that mod, so why not do this? So this is going to be one heck of an event, folks. You'll want to stick around for a while. And on the pole today is your points leader, Chris Washer. He's trying to get himself into the championship, and he's trying to add his name with Max Skinner, Brad Johnson, and Charles Sanford as MLP Cup Series champions. And Washer is trying to add his name to that list. He has 2 wins this season, and he's looking for his third. On the outside, who already got his third earlier this season, is Michael White, who comes in second in the points. And he's looking for that phenomenal 4th win of the season to claim himself the championship. Starting third is going to be James Shelley in the 42. He was second fiddle most of the day until Michael White started to get on fire. Now Shelley is trying desperately to come back and make a run for Washer. He also has 2 wins. And starting 4th is the 9 of George Rourke, who's also 4th in the standings. George Rourke is a long shot, so if the other 3 should they have bad results, Rourke could have a chance to steal and hopefully make a comeback. DJ and the rest of the field are just randomized. The 5th spot will be DJ Curtis, and starting 6th the 18 Kyle Thomas. And starting 7th is the 55 Seth Brown. 8th is the 2 of Dylan Young. 9th is our Indy winner, Alex Ragow. And rounding up the top 10, Ethan Hamill in the 38. So without further ado, let's hear those famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
So who will add his or her name? Who will add his name to the MLP Champions list? Will it be Chris Washer, the point leader? Will it be Michael White, the 3-time winner? Will it be James Shelley, the 2nd banana? Or will it be George Rourke, the long shot? These 4 have a chance to add their name with Max Skinner, Brad Johnson, and Charles Sanford. And it'll be 25 grueling laps here at the world's glitchiest track. No one is safe from this track. Joltis night. Here we go, 25 laps of world famous Joltis action. And the green flag is out. The MLP season finale is underway. And oh, by the way, this is actually also the 100th MLP Cup Series race. Yeah, forgot to mention that too, but we're competing for a championship, so Washer's off to a comfortable lead. Doesn't really matter anymore. DJ Curtis look at that. DJ Curtis had a chance, but Washer puts a block. That's got to be a great block there. So far, none of the jumping glitches so far. It's been pretty clean. Pichu, though, he's going for the lead. He's already won this season. He comes in as dead last in the standings. He's trying to get out of that funk. Well, he's only got one race to do so, but he has a chance, just like everybody else who hasn't wrecked yet. I forgot to add that too. Rohit Vaidarbhu now in second as Dylan Young trying to help him in the draft. Oh, they're getting chaotic there. They could cause a wreck itself before the jumping glitches begin. Pichu takes the first lap. Oh no, the 91 is on down below the apron. Oh, and there's a wreck. There is a wreck behind. They just started. Yep. And oh no, the 13 Nova just flipped. 31 Michael White has flipped. The second driver in the points. He is flipped out. DJ Curtis flips. George Rourke is out safely. And Chris Washer also safe. So it's down to Washer and Shelley to compete for the title. Dylan Young, our new leader. And the jumps have begun. Charles Sanford, last season's champion. He's not going to defend his crown, but he could go home with 2 wins this season. He hasn't had a great season so far, only one top 10. But he could get his first and only top 5 this season if he can hang on. Right now it's going to be Dylan Young or Charles Sanford leading the line. It's going to be Dylan Young. Dylan Young leads to the line. And a tough break for Michael White, who comes in second in the point standings, but was one of the first victims of the jumping glitches that Zen Joltis Night is known for. And no one is safe. No one was safe from them. So who became the victim exactly? Who exactly became the victim? Team Pony, look at that. They're all were going down. Oh, there it is. There it is. Ethan Hamill and George Rourke all jumped around. And then Nick Barney, Brad Johnson get into White. And the whole enchilada just wrecks out. And the whole field there, too many to name, have wrecked out. And look at this, Ragout came upside down. And Jason Trost and George Rourke and Ethan Hamill wreck out as well. And here it is again by Ethan Hamill's view. And here's the other view in full motion. No one was safe. It happened right here on the wall. And Trost flips over. The rest of the field wrecks out. Oh my gosh. Jumping all over the place. My goodness. And what a way to start off. Let's see the drivers retired. Dustin Ray is done. PJ Williams is done. Tommy Heinrich, Jonathan Skibnicki, Sam Young, Scott Ferguson, Jacob Lawler, Ethan Hamill, Henry Nova, Michael White is done for the day. And that was Chris Washer's closest competitor for the points lead. And now his chances, White's dreams are over to win the title. And if Shelley does bad, Chris Washer could claim himself the champion of Season 4. Or I think he might have done that now, but we're not sure yet. We've got to import these to score 4 after the race. We'll see if they will, and they will give Washer, we'll see if they will give Washer the championship or something. LaPlante, Barney, Robert Stabber, Eli Sachs done, DJ Curtis, Tommy Simpson, Jason Trost a lap down. Down to just 21 lead lap cars. We're not even reached the halfway point yet. So it goes to show you how fast, how quickly and dangerous things can turn in an instant here at Zen Joltis Nights. Chris Washer is now into 15th. And George Rourke was able to make it through in 20th. Still with damage though, but he still has a chance. Avi Sachs is done for the day. And James Shelley is in 13th. So Shelley's now the closest competitor for Chris Washer. Still early though. Still very early. Still anything could happen at an instant. DJ Curtis a lap down. Simpson 2 laps down. Tross 2 laps down. So they could be at the bottom of their restart, leaving only 20 lead lap cars on the field, and fewer of them are competing for the win. Dylan Young is your leader, but can he hold on and survive Zen Joltis? Couple veterans long-time veterans in the MLP in the top 2. We'll see if this will be a win for them. Here we go. Green is out. Green is out. We've used different mods over the years in the MLP Cup. We've used the original Cup mod, the fictional cars for Season 1. Season 2, we used the Bullring 12 alternate cars. Season 3, we actually had the real Bullring 12 real cars. And Season 4, we are using the Christmas Bullring 12 cars. So I wonder what Season 5 mod we'll use. We may be stuck to Bullring 12, or we may be even going to Gen 6. You never know. I don't even know either, so we'll see. Here we go as Alex Tanker and now Pichu go for the top 5 spots. Chris Washer is now in the top 10. Washer, could this be his day to win the title? To become MLP Cup Series Season 4 champion. Young is pitting. Young is pitting. Oh no, he missed his stall. He missed his stall. It's very easy to miss your pit stall in a track like this. And Young is jumping all around trying to keep the jumps as minimum as possible, but he knows he can't stop. Now he reaches the high point. Oh, damage. Oh, boy. Yeah, he missed his pit stall. That's what happens to a lot of drivers. They miss their pit stall, and they take a long time to fix their damage. It was all because of a routine pit stop, and it turned disaster. Someone just retired all of a sudden. Who was it? Oh, I don't know. It was someone. Kinda don't know. Seth Brown now in Salito. Contact. Whoa. Look at that. They touched bumpers. My goodness. Jake Williams, your leader. Oh, now Ryan Acosta's pitting. Careful, Ryan. Careful, Williams. He can't make his stall either. Jake Williams misses it. So does Team Pony. But Tanker gets through alive. Now Williams going to keep the jumps to a minimum. Team Pony, Pichu missed their stalls. Oh, sliding up in the track. Oh, and a flip in the 6 on pit road. He just flipped on pit road. Jake Williams just flipped. It is very difficult, if not impossible, to keep the jumps at a minimum. We all know that most drivers miss their pit stalls in green flag conditions, and there he is again. Williams just flipped upside down and just damaged Tommy Simpson. And here it is from the TV2 camera. Oh, wow, that's a big flip. That is a big flip there. It's no, caution's not out. It happened on pit road, so the caution isn't out. That should have been a caution because that's a huge flip on pit road, and it looked dangerous. So, but apparently no caution. So we're gonna keep on racing. Chris Washer hopes he doesn't become the next victim. Neither does James Shelley. who's battling for the lead against Gabe Williams. Wasser's currently up high right now and is stuck on the high side, but could that be an advantage if should he go down to pit road? Here comes Acosta. Can he make it to the pit stall? No, he can't. Connor Smith made it through cleanly. Sanford and Washer, they miss it. Washer misses his stall. And Washer gets up high. Trying to keep it together. Trying to keep it from spinning. Oh, wow. Wow, he had the worst of it. The caution's out for Washer anyway. Caution's out. Smoke all around. He could not avoid it. And James Shelley just made it through. Devin Whitston's your new leader. Oh my gosh, Zen Joltis night has some of the most unpredictablest of any course out there. No wait, I don't think Whitston is the leader. What about Shelley? He dropped back. Oh no, James Shelley might be the leader. I think James Shelley could still be the leader. No, he's out of fuel. Oh no, he's jumping below. He ran out of fuel. He's out of fuel. But he's going to try to take it slow as he can. Drops down to 8th. To the line. Now he has to take it very slowly in hopes of he not suffer the jumping glitch. Just passes the start-finish line. Devin Whitston reaches it first. He'll lead under the caution flag. And Shelley, I think, is going to be able to make it through safely. And Shelley will make it through safely, so at least he saves from the bounces. Devin Whitston is your new leader. He still will lead under caution. So that was a close sigh of relief for those drivers. Unfortunately, there's still lap cars to deal with. Tommy Simpson, Jason Trost, Team Pony, Jake Williams, Dylan Young, Chris Washer, Charles Sanford, DJ Curtis, and Pichu. Shelley is ruled in 11th, so hopefully that would be enough to gain ground on the points in the final result. A shocker by Chris Washer. He didn't make it to pit road the way he wanted to, and now he's stuck. He is stuck there for good. We'll see if he will try desperately to get out. What happened to Devin Whitston? Oh, he dropped back. They took pit stops. No, they didn't take pit stops. The other lap cars are just going to be ahead of him. We'll see if that will be the case here. We'll see if anyone else can come back. Oh no, they ruled Connor Smith the leader. Yep, Connor Smith's the leader. Connor Smith is the leader. So how did Connor Smith take the lead? I guess pit strategy. We'll probably say that. Yeah, we'll say that. Pit strategy. But however, he's going to have to deal with lap cars on the front of him. Well, not every time, but Young is going to go on a lap car. Connor Smith is going to deal with Pichu and the others. So he's going to be log jammed at the front. Green flag is out again here at Zen Joltis with 11 to go. And Connor Smith took the lap cars easily, but he's still got one more to deal with. The 73 of Pichu. And Tanker, look at him, Alex Tanker, looking to take advantage. Connor Smith trying to add his name to the multiple wins drivers, and he gets held up. He got held up by Pichu. James Shelley, a chance to redeem himself. He could pull it within reach, or maybe even take the championship away from Chris Washer if he survives and wins. And if he does win, he'll become the second three-time winner this season, joining Michael White. Dion Scott trying to help him out, but he wants to be in a 3-win club too. And only one of those drivers, if any, could join the club. And, oh, I thought they were pitting. They were pitting again. That'd be a game changer. Because they probably wouldn't make it anyway. 10 to go. Alex Tanker is still the leader. Tanker has been holding off everybody else. He hasn't had any good success this season. He's trying to end on a happy note. But James Shelley wants that too. He tried to move and he made it at the wrong time. And he's losing draft. Dion Scott. No wait, Dion Scott's a lap car. Never mind. I almost always forget. Shelley got too high. Pichu wants to take it for position. And James Shelley all cluttered up because of lap cars. Kyle Beck isn't lapped. He's in second. No, wait, that's Austin Geip. Austin Geip isn't lapped. Geip is now second. Alex Tanker is the leader. Tanker has been holding off everybody else thanks to the lap cars mixing up the entire field. 9 to go. Austin Geip now in second. Seth Brown. I'm not sure if he's in position to win. No, he's not. No, wait. No, he's not. Shelley, the lap cars are giving him a hard time to make a pass on the second spot over Geip. Seth Brown and Rohit Vedar, the two Aaron's Dream Machines, not doing so well. We have a caution. There's Chris Washer in 19th. Not sure who the caution was out for though. We'll have to check back. Caution's out with 8 to go. And look at this. Geip gonna try to make a move. James Shelley back in front. And Geip takes the lead away from Tanker. And now Geip has the lead and he will be the leader under caution. Shelley gonna try one more push to second. And he will get second away. But Geip will be the leader. Austin Geip, your leader. And we're going to have a mad dash to the finish at the end of this race. A mad dash. Just a few laps left. And we'll see if anything goes. But why was the caution out anyway? We have to look. We have to wait and see. We have to wait and see. Let's see when the caution was. That was out for a while. It was out for a long while. Around this point. Right here. When they just passed the start-finish line. Oh, Connor Smith spins out on his own. And flips out on his own too. And here's what happened with Connor Smith. Here it is. Smith was just hugging the wall. And the jump took place and he went off the rails and goes for a couple of barrel rolls near the wall. And he did it all by himself too. So no one else was involved. Tough break for the 33. He was running as it was one of the lead lap cars. He was running an 8. And then this happened. Let's go on board. Tough, wow, one car spin. You don't see that too often here at this track. But nevertheless, it just happened. So we're going to have the final few laps here at Joltis. Smith has just retired. And Shelley and Kyle Beck are now pitting. Everyone else is pitting, so this is crucial. This is really crucial on the terms of pit stops. Lap cars are staying out though. Seth Brown, he is lapped, so he doesn't. So it's not counted. Every lead lap car remaining is pitting. So here we are. Pit stops underway. go. Pit stop's underway. We'll see who comes out first. Shelley just came in. And it looks like I might see someone who came out first. I think it looks like it may be Gype. It is Austin Gype coming out first, and then James Shelley will follow along with them. So good strategy by Austin Gype to pit, and he will be still the leader, and Shelley will stay in second. Unless if I see another lead lap car that has not pitted or something, it could be interesting. Only 10, the top 10 are on the lead lap right now, have a chance to win it. And there you see Austin Gype has retaken the lead after a while. So it'll be a mad dash to the finish, a final few laps. Don't know how many laps there will be, but we do know if there's one more caution in the middle of the period, the race is over. And so we're going to have 4 laps to go here at Joltis. Next caution ends the race. Will James Shelley win here and come back and hope to steal the championship away? Or will Chris Washer, watching from the stands, win the title anyway and survive the night? Green flag is out. And Shelley not off to a great start. He's already losing second to Jonathan Thoman. Thoman has had a rough season compared to his happy season where he won the Season 4 Pokemon Cup title. He hasn't won an MLP race yet, and this could possibly be his only chance to do so. Thoman now takes second from Shelley. James Shelley's championship chances are dropping. They could drop. Austin Gype still the lead. Here comes Thoman. Here comes Jonathan Thoman. And here comes Alex Tanker making a move on Seth Brown and James Shelley. And the lap car Brown is passing Shelley. It looks like Shelley is dropping off the pace. And this could hand the championship over to Chris Washer. Well, maybe even just a top 5 finish could be enough for Shelley to pull within reach. Or maybe even take the championship away. We'll have to see. We'll have to use score 4 to see. 3 to go. Jonathan Thoman is close challenges Tanker. Tanker's stuck on the high side. He's going to have to switch sides. Devin Witston on the bottom. He has a chance. And James Shelley moved to the bottom too. Tanker retakes the lead all of a sudden though. He just zoomed by Thoman. I almost didn't see that. Seth Brown, he's a lap car. He could play spoiler right now. And so can Gabe Williams. He's also lapped. Also trying to play a little spoil. No, Gabe Williams is in 5th. He's moving to the lead. Gabe Williams looking to add his name to the multi-win drivers. Same for Austin Gype. No wait, Gype hasn't won this season. He's trying to win. And James Shelley got stuck high. It's gonna take a miracle for him to be in contention. 2 to go for Alex Tanker. Will Gabe Williams have a shot? Or will anybody have a shot? Seth Brown, Dion Scott playing spoiler. They're lap cars. James Shelley now in 3rd. Scott going on the bottom. Shelley trying to battle 3rd against the 20. He's going to get held up by the 12 though. Devin Witston. And now Gabe Williams all of a sudden has the lead. Williams just zoomed by the lead over the 19. They may be approaching lap car soon. Seth Brown, the lap car, playing spoiler. Passing the 22, leaving him vulnerable to Shelley, who's now 2nd. But James Shelley's got to deal with the lap cars, the lap Penske cars too. Shelley now in 2nd. He's going to get high though. Winston might have a chance. And meanwhile, Shelley Seth Brown is ahead, but he's not the leader. The white flag is out as Gabe Williams is the leader. Devin Wilson has a chance to win too. White flag is out. 1 lap to go in the season. Shelley's high. Shelley just lost a couple precious spots. That could end the championship over to Chris Washer. Washer on lap car not a factor. Still everybody's jumping. And I'm going to try to catch up. Geip's the leader. Trying to hold off Jonathan Thoman and Devin Winston. And trying to pass on the 55, who's playing spoiler, counting up the other drivers. Oh, Shelley with a comeback. Can Shelley have enough? Thoman in second is his closest competitor. Will Thoman make a pass on Geip? And he's stuck on the high side. I don't think he will. He might. No, he will not. Devin Winston goes for second. James Shelley goes for second. 3-wide battle. I don't think anybody will catch up to Geip. Off final turn. One more turn for Shelley. Last chance for the boost of the lead. Here we go at the stripe. Final turn. Will Shelley have enough? No, he will not. And Austin Geip wins at Joltis. Austin Geip wins it here and forces James Shelley to second. Will James Shelley's top 3 finish be enough for him to win the title? We have to find out. But Austin Geip just took a win away from James Shelley and possibly a chance at the title. And we will see though, however, this could be enough to even be claiming the title for Shelley. All eyes will be on that championship run. We're going to see it. We're going to see the results be posted live. And everything after this race, we're going to see if it is enough. And now that makes it official. Austin Geip has won this race. And here's your top 10. And here's your rest of the field. We're not going to go through every one of them. We're just going to save our energy for the championship. So, we'll see who the Season 4 champion is. Will it be Chris Washer or James Shelley? We're about to find out right now. So here we are, folks. We're going to find out who wins this season's MLP Cup Series Championship for Season 4. Let's go down to process. Let's put our division. That's race 24, our season finale. We're going to browse for our results, and there it is. There's the final results. I'm going to just put up a track because Joltis is not listed here. Let's put Rowan. Laps and speed. The process is complete. Yes, we want to review the race information. Let's name it the MLP Championship Race 4 in Roman numerals. Okay, so here are the final results if you already had not known already. James Shelley earned 175 points, earned a couple bonus points for leading a lap. And while he didn't lead the most laps, Geip and Dylan Young led 6. Shelley earned 75 points from the record. Chris Washer earned 112. That is a 63-point difference. And we'll have to see if that is enough for Shelley to pull within reach. Geip won 195 points, 20 more than Shelley did earn. And so, here's the rest of that field. Let's go down below. 39th is Heinrich, 40th was Frost, 41st was Williams, and 42nd was Dustin Ray, if you want to already know. So, here we go. Let's generate the files, make an official point-paying race, and now we'll see who Season 4's champion is. And your NRSL MLP Cup Series Season 4 champion is Chris Washer. So congratulations to Chris Washer as he is your new champion. Shelley moved up 1 spot but wasn't enough to claim the title. And he loses it by 27. The final difference was 27 points. 27 points separate Washer and Shelley from the title. But Chris Washer, congratulations, man. You are now MLP Cup Series champion. Michael White dropped to third, but he is the only driver with 3 wins this season. He had to give it a great effort for him. He did all he could. And George Rourke stays in 4th. No change. Rourke was never a competitor right off the bat. Kyle Beck will finish in the top 5 in points. Good job. Jonathan Thoman moves up to the top 10. He moved from 10th all the way to 6th to finish 6th in the final results. Ryan Acosta moves up to 7th. Now he's a top 10er. He was 11th. Now he's in the top 10. Connor Smith drops to 8th and Jake Williams to 9th, and Alex Raga was in the top 5. Dropped down to barely outside the top 10. He will finish in 10th. Gabe Williams will be finishing 11th. Henry Nova was a top 10er. Lost his spot from 9th all the way to 12th. He may have to qualify for PNP. Oh, tough break. And the others who fell out of the top 10, well, I can't name any others. But the biggest winner from that race was, of course, Austin Guy, adding his name to the MLP winners list, and finishes 20th in the points. And Dustin Ray's 42nd place finish moved from 13th to 23rd. Well, better luck next season. And if you wanted to know, Pichu finished in 42nd, in dead last. Oh well, Pichu, you win some, you lose some. Anyway, Brad Johnson and Charles Sanford are the only 2 drivers without a top 5. Tough break for those defending titles. At least Sanford moved up 2 positions so he doesn't finish in the 40s. He'll finish 38th, but still not the season he was expecting. Final statistics. And now we're going to go through the top 5ers and everything. Of course, White and we only had 4 multiple winners this season. White had 3 wins. Dion Scott, James Shelley, Chris Washer had 2 wins. The most top 5s, and this one determined who was the champion. This one was the difference. Chris Washer led the most with 7 top 5s. Shelley and White had 6. Ferguson had 4. Whitston had 4. Top 10s, again, Chris Washer led that category. 11 top 10s. Gabe Williams, George Rourke, 9. Connor Smith, Jake Williams, 8. And DJ Curtis was the only driver to win 3 poles. I didn't set that up. I didn't set up the poles there. It just randomized, and, well, it gave Curtis 3 poles. Jonathan Thoman completed the most laps, 482. Michael White led the most laps with 72, including 40 from that Dover Perfection. Even that, 32, he still lead by 1. And Jonathan Thoman completed the most miles, 810. The fastest average speed was in Madrid, 215 miles per hour. And of course, Watkins Glen's slowest average was the Glen Autism Speaks at the Glen race. Chris Washer won that with 2 laps to go when everyone else pitted and Washer stayed out. And that one of those races actually helped him win the title. So if it wasn't for that, I don't know where Washer would have been. And the closest was the Derpy Hoops 300 Daytona Beach. He won, and guess who won that race? Chris Washer. Jonathan Skivnicki owned the fastest pole in Fuji, of course. At Freeway at around 100 and at around like 102 miles per hour. Wow, that was fast. And the 2DS 200 had the slowest pole with Ethan Hamill, 119, but he still won the race anyway. The most lead changes was the Pokemon The Series X and Y 500 at Columbia. 12 late changes and 10 leaders also. Those are the most of any season. And that's why Columbia is going to be added as a PCS race in the future. The most cautions was Pokemon Origins 400 at Wheels of Fire. Had 6 cautions. Fuji, 42 drivers completed the entire race. And most DNFs, Sonic Lost World 500. 27 cars retired. But there were a lot more than Joltis. I kind of don't know why they didn't list that in statistics, but oh well. It's pretty wacky sometimes. And there's your points breakdown of everything and the statistics. Well, the statistics won't matter too much. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed Season 4. I'm sorry this was a little quick, but I wanted to move on to new series and other stuff. And speaking of which, the PNP is coming up. We have our top 10 drivers set up from both PCS and MLP Cup Series, and a few in between. we'll see who will be the few in between when we get to the info video. The Pokemon and Pony Palooza will be out later this weekend, somewhere this week, next weekend, whenever I can get enough time. So, and then after that, Season 5 of the Pokemon Cup Series. Yes, we're back for our 5th season. We're using Score 4 this time, so it wouldn't become a pull away like it was last season. So hopefully it'll be a lot closer this season and much more interesting. And then while the PCS runs, I will try to run along with it the IndyCar and F1 series. Those are the next 2 series I'll also be running with as well. So keep an eye out for that too. A lot of events going on this month in October. I hope we can fit it all in 1 month. I really hope we can. So hope you guys will stick around. Congratulations to Chris Washer on becoming Season 4 MLP Cup Champion. This is the account second here. We'll see you in the PNP. Take care, everybody.